My son was hooked on prescription drugs that he bought on the street. For 5 years, we lived with that stranger in our house. I would look at my son and he wasn't there anymore. He was gone. I feared for his life every day. I would see him so messed up, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to turn.
I started out doing a bunch of prescription pills and did that for about 5 or 6 years.
It's a simple concept. We hope to take addicts that have committed crimes. We want to give them the tools to overcome their addiction, and we expect once they have the tools to deal with their addictions, they'll not commit crimes in the future, and that they can live healthy and happy, productive lives in our county.
I got sick and tired of just being sick and tired, and I wanted something different. I wanted something better. After 7 years, I thought I deserved something better.
Drug court team looks at these people as an asset instead of a liability. We take each individual participant and we see something different in them. We see a potential member of society paying taxes, becoming a member of the community.
Prior to drug court, and still presently today, those that do not go through drug court, there is about an 85% chance for those offenders to re-offend and commit more crime because they're committing crimes because of their behavior, and behavior caused by their addictions.
I'm certainly interested in criminal defendants facing the appropriate sentence for the crimes that they've committed, and that often should be and is penitentiary. Why we consider folks for drug court is because prison does not always work. And in fact, we find that prison rarely works in solving the underlying issues that we try to deal with in drug court, and that's addiction.
The way I present the drug court program to my clients is after we've discussed their constitutional rights in the ordinary court system, and I've explained all of that to them, and generally start talking to them confidentially, of course, about any addiction, dependency problems they might have with drugs or alcohol. I don't try to sell drug court to a person. I try to present it out there to them as an option for them to utilize. I discuss the likelihood of a relapse and how that could have disastrous effects with their probation, perhaps. Once they've elected to try to plea bargain, it became readily apparent to me as soon as I started doing public defender work that they're not going to do probation well if they still have an active addiction. So we have to deal with the addiction problem first, and setting that forth to the participant is essential to their success, either in the regular court system or in drug court.
With the combination of drug court and treatment, which I think is the novelty of this design, it is one of the most successful approaches I have seen in 30 years in community mental health. It brings the accountability that is contained in a court setting to a treatment environment.
They have intensive supervision, they have to be someplace, they have to have drug screens, they're reporting to their officer, they're going to meetings, they're going to drug court, they're seeing the judge, and there's a great deal of accountability that is not there in a lot of the other programs.
Nationwide, the cost to house an inmate is approximately $29,000 a year. Drug court participants normally cost somewhere around, $3,000, $3,200 a year as it relates to housing cost. It is a huge impact overall. The recidivism rate is so much different with drug court versus the normal inmate, because very rarely do you see a drug court participant or drug court person come back into your system where they've reoffended.
I have seen such an impact on the community from the time we started up until now. I think the reason being is because people didn't have knowledge or didn't have the information about what drug court was really all about. And being a community liaison gave me that opportunity to be able to get out and share and to give them input and to let them know that this program is really a great program.
I believe drug court has brought a lot of things to my life. Drug court has given me a change of life. It's given me a new sense, a new hope in life. It's helped me to reframe and to withdraw from the drugs that I was in.
Drug court gave me the structure that I needed, the stability that I needed, the supportiveness between drug court and my family to, just do the next right thing and to just get on a better way of life, because the path that I was going was going to lead me to death.
It's helped me reunite back with my family, my kids, and it's taught me a lot of tools, how to stay sober and clean. And I went back to school. I dropped out of school in 11th grade. I went back to school and got my GED now.
It's helped me to reunite with my family. It's helped me to reunite with my friends. It's helped me to be honest with others. It's helped me to be honest with myself, most of all.
The best thing drug court has done and will continue to do is reunite families. You see mothers that's proud of her son now.
And where I am today, I've got 2 years clean and I feel better now than I have in my entire life.
A very quick story. Just this past Saturday, my son left at noon. As the hours passed during that afternoon, I could feel my stomach knotting up because old habits die hard. In the past, when he was gone for several hours, he would come home and that stranger would be back looking at me. When he walked in at 6 o'clock, I was standing in the kitchen. He started fixing himself a glass of juice. He was telling me how he'd been over to a friend's. They were hoping they had gotten his vehicle fixed. They didn't know. It was a normal, mundane conversation. I was smiling through that whole conversation because that's what drug court has meant to me. A normal conversation with my son on a beautiful Saturday evening. That's what I love about drug court. They gave me back my son, and he's been clean now for more than 2 years, and I don't know where we would have been were it not for drug court.
The concept is not complicated. In fact, it's really simple. Take the individual that's committed a crime, primarily because of their addictions, give them the tools to deal with their addictions, and if they have failures along the way, and they are going to have failures, give them immediate consequences for those failures. That concept is proven. It's been working now for almost 30 years in this country, and I'm proud of what's occurring in drug court. We're proud of the individuals that have participated with drug court, and we're really proud of our community for rallying around us and supporting us.
Just for today, my thoughts will be on my recovery, living and enjoying life without the use of drugs.